Welcome back to the Dojo, everybody. This is True Talk with TRUMOTION, where a couple of guys talk about how to make the world a better place and hopefully make your day a little bit better in the process. My name is Mark, followed by my co-host Stephen.
Hello there.
Obviously, you can see we've got some hundreds on.
A little bit of swag.
This is our 100th episode.
There we go.
Clearly, I would not be walking around with 100 looks so good and these god-awful glasses that I can't see under here, and now I know why everybody complains when they used to have the caged headgear. I can't see in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. That's why you just have to look forward.
Keep your eyes on the prize.
Yes. So I am taking these off now, but I'll just put them right here. There we go.
Yeah, look at that.
Woo. We'll still keep them in frame.
100.
But yes, this is our 100th episode. Kind of crazy. I never really thought we'd be doing this for 100 episodes. I'm glad we've been doing this for 100 episodes.
For a while.
Yeah. Is about, 2 years
Almost 2 years. We started
Yeah.
in September of 2023.
Did we? Can't even remember. Well, look at that. Almost 2 years old with the podcast. So thank you, everybody, for joining us this week and joining us for the past 2 years. If this is your first time here with us, welcome. But yeah, this is going to be a special one. Obviously, we've got some makeshift balloons. Don't mind the sticks and the spears in the background. Everybody needs a little bit more weapons in the background.
That's right.
Makes you look tough.
Makes you seem powerful.
Exactly. So, but yeah, it's a special episode. So again, thank you for joining us. And it's been a crazy week.
It's been a bit of a week. Yeah.
It's been a crazy week. It's been a long week, it seems like, but it is now coming to an end and on to newer and better things. So, but how's your week been?
Like you said, it's been a crazy week.
It has been a crazy week.
Never a dull moment. It seems like things are always happening either for or against you. And,
yep.
When you had to step away a couple times this week, I had to teach everybody and take care of things, and just another week in the end.
Just so we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on it, but we do want to bring it up a little bit, and we'll also kind of talk about it at the end of the show. Unfortunately, we had another passing in my personal family. Shanna's grandmother, Grandma Betty Harris, unfortunately passed away yesterday. She was 96 years old. It's one of those things where you're like, she was 96. Yeah, she was 96. But it's still never easy, even though you're like, it's almost inevitable at this point. But she will be missed. We love her. She was a wonderful woman. She raised great kids. Obviously, Shanna was her first grandchild. She helped raise Maya and Jamin. Jamin was her absolute favorite. She gave Maya her love for eggs. Maya loves eggs. Jamin hates eggs, ironically enough.
Really?
But yeah, Grandma Betty would always make him eggs. And what a wonderful, wonderful woman. We'll definitely miss her greatly. So, don't want to be a downer on our 100th episode, but that is kind of the facts of what we're dealing with right now. So the 2025 streak of unfortunate passings is unfortunately continuing. But like you said earlier, things are always being done to us or for us. I tend to try to always focus on the for us, not to us.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, every situation's a learning lesson. And sometimes you'd have to dig a little bit tougher, dig a little deeper to find out what's the lesson you need to learn. So
Right.
But that has been the unfortunate situation of this week. It's been kind of a hit or miss. Like, is it happening? Is it not happening? We went and saw her last Friday, not knowing that was going to be the last time I saw her.
Mm.
She went to the hospital because she wasn't feeling too well. It seems like every summer she goes to the hospital because she gets dehydrated.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't drink enough water, and her house is like the Amazon rainforest. She turns her heater on during the summer.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it's terrible. But so we went to the hospital thinking like, hey, we're going to go to the hospital. She's going to see us. We're going to cheer her up, and she's going to go home on Sunday. In fact, that's what the hospital thought when they first brought her in. Was, okay, we need to give her some IV, some fluids, and then we'll send her back home. No, when we went in on Friday, when I saw her, I was like,
Wow.
This is bad. So, and when we left, I was like, Shanna, she's not doing well. Like, this is more than just dehydration. And Shanna's like, I kind of feel the same way. And it's like, when you're 96, I mean, it's kind of wild. So, but we're going to have a great weekend anyways. We're going to celebrate her name. And yeah, unfortunately, I'll have to go to another funeral next weekend. So, but we're not going to let that bring us down. We're only going to let it bring us up, because Grandma Betty would not want it to let us bring us down. So she was always that. She was a fiery little Latin lady too.
Fiery Latin, huh?
Oh God, yeah. Like, her favorite word was like, "You son of a." And I was like, okay. So,
any stories of her hitting her grandkids with the chancla?
Shanna, yes.
Yeah.
Great grandkids, not so much.
I didn't think so. I think the great grandkids were safe.
Oh yeah.
Kids and grandkids.
Oh, belt. Like, apparently she chased Maya around the house with like a belt or a sandal or something. But then Jamin came around, and Jamin can do whatever he wants. And she'd be like, "It's okay, sweetheart."
He's the perfect child.
And everybody's like, "You used to basically flog me. Like, what is going on?"
Oh, that's funny.
So, but yeah, what a great woman. We'll definitely miss her. But we're going to do our best to keep her memory and do our best to live up to her standards. So
there we go.
But all right, let's move on with the rest of our program. Let's move on to our Liam's Facts. All right, so last week's question was, what was the mysterious object that disappeared halfway through episode 99? The question, the answer is a water bottle.
A water bottle.
We had a water bottle on the back, and then halfway through, we noticed we had a water bottle on the back. We're like, we should probably take this down. So
well, there we go.
Oh, wait, that was 98, not 99, wasn't
98.
it? No, whatever.
Was the
last
episode that the water bottle was
correct.
In. The trivia question was 99.
There we go.
And now we're answering it in 100.
So it's a
three-parter.
Three-episode
saga
question. It's like Star Wars.
Yeah.
All right, this week's question is, Iceland consumes more blank per capita than any other nation. What do you think that is?
I'm not sure what that is.
I don't really know what that is either, but
okay.
We'll see. Let us know in the comments down below if you know what the answer is. If you do, great. Make sure you comment or email us at truetalktuesday@gmail.com. Also, make sure you like and share the show.
Yes.
Trying to grow the show as much as we can to make as many better people as humanly
possible. We have 100
possible.
episodes. Let's have 100 subscribers.
Yeah. And then move on to 1,000 subscribers.
36 maybe.
Yeah. So
away from 100.
Yeah. But we can do it.
We can do it.
So we need your help. Please make sure you like and share.
Please share the show.
Yeah. We have fun doing it. And we'll continue to do it. And hopefully we can reach and change as many lives as we can. So, but moving on.
And just say hi. Just comment, say hi, and we'll say hi back.
We'll be like, why are you talking to
me?
We
answer every comment.
Yeah.
Provided that it's a good comment.
Also, I think it's Wisdom Nugget or Nugget Wisdom answered it correctly.
Oh, nice.
Online.
Congrats.
I forgot to share that out.
Nugget Wisdom.
Good job, Nugget Wisdom. And let's move on to a word from our sponsor.
Yeah. TRUMOTION in motion, let's go. Gear up, stand tall, feel the flow. Kicking it strong with the best of the best. Streetwear fresh, put your style to the test. Karate vibes, yeah, we bring that heat. From tees to hoodies, keep it sharp, keep it sleek. T-shirt or hoodie, we got both. Subs for the grind, focus on growth. Stickers and swag, let the world know you rep style. Now let's go. TRUMOTION merch, yeah, we level up. Style so sharp, got that warrior's touch. Reppin' that swag, flex and wear it proud. Support True Talks and wear it loud. Discipline, power, the heart of the fight. Your fit's gotta match your unstoppable might. Tigers and dragons, bold on the sleeve. Step in the dojo, they know you don't leave. Oh, step up, don't wait. Rock that fit, let's elevate. TRUMOTION merch, yeah, we level up. Style so sharp, got that warrior's touch. Rocking that drip, yeah, you own the crowd. Support True Talks and wear it loud. Yeah, we reppin' strong hip-hop is what it's all about.
Thank you, sponsor.
Thank you, sponsor.
Make sure you go on there.
If you don't want to share, you can always buy some merch.
Yeah, buy some merch, grab a t-shirt, support the dojos, rep the TRUMOTION brand. But we love it, and we'll continue to support it.
Mm-hmm.
But let's move on to our top 5. All right, this week's top 5 is something kind of special just for this episode.
Right.
It's top 5 funniest dojo moments.
Because we've had 100 episodes, we've got a few funny moments in the dojo.
The dojo's been around for 17 years.
17 years.
In fact, maybe that'll be next week's trivia question.
Uh-oh.
Or maybe the week after, because who knows when the dojo's birthday is.
Oh, wow.
So that might be a trivia question coming up soon. So if you need to research, do your research.
Might have to ask around.
Yep.
Figure out.
All right, what do you got for your top 5?
My top 5 funniest memories. Now, I'm not a guy that lives in the past, right? Like, so I have a lot of funny things that happen.
Yeah.
But I never put them on a pedestal that says, this is the funniest it'll ever be, right?
No, you could be like, these were funny.
These were funny. So funniest moments for me, I'm like, okay, as of now, these are the things that I find funny that if I think back on, I'm like, yeah, I'm still going to chuckle at that.
Yep. All right.
I've got a few runners up.
Okay.
So, last week, jump scaring the little tigers and juniors during Dojo Olympics.
Yeah.
One of my new hobbies.
Scaring little kids.
It's scaring little kids, apparently.
It's only non-creepy if you do it in the dojo.
That's right. No, and I'm only scaring them. I'm only like, hey.
Yeah.
And I sort of startle them.
You're not lurking behind like alleyways and.
No.
Ah! Yeah, and then people punch you, and you're like, "What'd you do that for?"
No way. So jump scaring the kids class. Ashton, reaction to the workout dice. I did the workout dice again yesterday, and he was just like, it was so funny.
What
just the immediate like, oh no.
Do you want to know something funny about Ashton? I started rewatching The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
He is like borderline Sheldon incarnate.
Mm-hmm.
Like he kind of looks like him.
Mm-hmm.
He's skinny. He moves like him, and he has some like facial expressions like him. I'm like, I never noticed it until just recently. I'm like, holy crap, we have a Sheldon in the dojo.
We pretty much do.
Yeah, I really like it.
We love it. Ashton's amazing.
We love Ashton. Keep it up, buddy.
But he had such a funny reaction to the workout dice. So that was my most recent memory. Because he's like, no! And we went through it. And, of course, the other students were giving him a little bit of teasing. You're like, hey, we should add a 0 to this. He's like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
My last runners-up is Richard's reaction to the Dojo Olympics. Whenever he walks in and we're doing Dojo Olympics and I announce it, he just like, oh, man.
Why wasn't I sick today?
No, he says about the same thing. No.
Yeah. And I wonder where Ashton gets
all
it
right.
from.
Yeah. And then, so now my top 5. So I have an A. An A is just an all-around funny kid.
Yes, he is.
But he asked me one time to go easy on him.
Okay.
And, of course, I said no.
Yeah.
And then he's like, please go easy on me. And then I whooped him in the game.
Yep.
Madhav, another funny kid. When they're playing dodgeball, Madhav has been known to say to get the women out first. so funny. This was a funny moment. Lawson was in class and I was teaching once.
Okay.
And we were telling some jokes and he did the knock knock who's there, or actually why'd the chicken cross the road to get to the idiot's house, right?
Yeah.
Then he says knock knock and I'm like, who's there? And he said the chicken. And I'm like, my reaction caused the whole class to just lose it. Like Todd was next to him, and Todd was like,
he just lost it.
He lost it.
Yeah.
And it just like, I played into it, but how he phrased that joke was just so funny. And he's very
kind of like monotone.
He's monotone.
Deadpan.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be
It's
pretty
so
funny.
Paige is number up there.
Yeah.
Paige is very funny as well. But her funny comes when she tries to tell other people's funny jokes. It's and she has her own twist on them. And sometimes that's a different joke, but it's very funny when she just tries to do that.
And she laughed really hard at one you made up on the spot. Remember, it was about the like laughing gas or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably because of a funny moment that you're about to share.
Yeah.
But my all-time favorite, and this was one that had, I think, the most impact. It wasn't actually at the dojo. It was at the tournament. It was when Liam was in Master Martin's ring.
Yeah.
And made an immediate call, even though he wasn't paying attention.
Okay, so.
And that was just so funny.
Little side note. When you're a side judge, you have to be like paying attention to what's going on. So if the center judge calls on you, you can make an accurate determinant on what happened. Okay, so Liam is in the corner with Master Martin, and Master Martin has this great ability to just kind of like side eye and tell if you're paying attention. Phenomenal trait. And he turned and he looks at Liam and he's just kind of like
watching the people
literally off into space.
Yeah.
And he saw it and he's like, this little turd, I'm going to call him out. He goes, up, Liam, what'd you see? And just without a doubt, he shakes his head and looks at the ring. He's like, point, this white.
Yep.
And he goes, Liam, you weren't even looking, were you? And he's like, no. He's like, well, I can't call on you anymore.
That was so funny.
That was,
continually going to be funny.
It gets funnier every time you tell it, too. I agree. Well, I've got a funny runner-up as well.
Okay.
It deals with our older students,
okay,
James and Richard. So it was right before Christmas break last year. I think it was the last class. We're like, hey, we're just going to do something fun. It's our last class before break. And ironically enough, it was one of Liam's last group classes as well, which it makes it even more like, not funny, but like very close and dear to our heart.
Remember this one.
And we decided to play Nerf guns. So Richard brought in like all these Nerf guns and they've got these discs. He's got a ton of them. My goodness. And he's complaining about like, oh, my back hurts. Oh, this hurts. Oh, that hurts. And James actually did have knee problems and he's still recovering from them and this and that. And he's like, oh God, my legs hurt and this and that. The second we started playing, they turn into these like Navy SEALs that are like forward rolling into barriers and like hiding and running and jumping. And I'm like, I thought you guys were hurt. And all of a sudden they do something. They're like, oh God, oh. And I was like, serves you right. You said you guys were complaining about being hurt and you're like taking all these little kids out. So that was always a funny moment. One of mine was, God, it was probably maybe about 8-9 months ago. It was right before one of our personal lessons before group class around 7:30. It was like maybe 7:20, 7:25. Paige, Liam, and Kyle were all just kind of chatting in the background. And Kai and Liam were like flirting with Paige. And I could tell. So I was sitting here at the desk and I just kind of lean up and I yelled at them like, hey. And they're like, what? And I go, Liam, Kyle, Paige is off limits. Go fish in another pond, dude. And they're like, we're not doing that. And I'm like, whatever. Just letting you know, if anybody tries to date her, I'm going to kill you. And they're like, Jesus, just relax. And I'm like, for me, it was one of the funniest things. They were probably embarrassed as hell. I didn't even care. But I'm just like, go fish in another pond, dude. Leave her alone. And honestly, she's the best. We love her. She may be on next week's episode with her dad. We'll see.
Ooh.
Again, Anae. That kid, man.
Anae is so funny.
He is really funny. He takes up 2 out of the 5 spots on my list.
Really?
Okay, so this was when maybe he was about a month or 2 into his training. He was pretty new. We were playing dodgeball after something, and he gets out and he's like, shit. And I was like,
what?
Excuse me? I go, Anae, what did you just say? He goes, shit. And I was like, dude. I was like, you can't say that in the dojo. He goes, you can't?
You can't?
I was like, no, there's no cussing in the dojo. He's like, so I can't say shit? And I was like, no, stop it. Stop saying it. And he's like, oh, okay. And then I went up to his dad after class. I go, hey, he's not in trouble, but I just want to let you know. And he's like, was any swearing again? And I was like, yeah. He's like, did he say the F word? And I was like, no. And he's like, okay.
Well, I think
was
we got him on the F word.
he did say it like the class
Earlier.
before. So, Anae, good job. You've kind of watched your mouth.
He's definitely toned down his.
Him and Jane are like
They're
sailors,
a little
man.
dirty mouth.
We've nicknamed Jane Pirate Jane or Sailor Jane.
Jane.
Because she cusses like a sailor and she just doesn't even know it. She'll swear and be like, Jane. She's like, sorry. I swear I'm not doing it on purpose. Then I've got CJ and Anae. Before class, they thought it was just this funny idea to start farting on each other. One of them was sitting down, the other would run over, put their butt right in them, cut one loose, and they'd be like, ah, and then they'd run away. Then the other one would chase them down, tackle them, sit on them, cut one loose. And they were just farting back and forth. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like what is wrong with these kids? And I remember, I think it was maybe about 2 months ago. I remember when I think it was actually an A, farted during meditation, lost the entire
The whole class just erupted in laughter.
Yep.
And that's where I got my laughing gas.
Yep. We lost an entire group class over one fart.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't get him back.
Nope.
I'm like, oh my
Had to run
gosh. And I even told him that you guys do realize that we lost the control of the entire class because of one fart. And then they laughed again. And I was like, oh, great.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, then I've got Jackson, little Jackson, Saturday morning sparring class. He's sparring. The kid's not really sparring with him. He's more just trying to run around the ring and not get hit. And then finally Jackson just stops and looks at him. He goes, fight me like a man. And I'm just like, what did you say? He's like, fight me like a man. And I was like, okay, continue on. For sure, I don't know why that is, but that really made me laugh. So, and then this one was about a month ago. We have a youngster named Yuvi who very clingy to his parents, has a hard time leaving him. I told his dad, I go, hey, and his dad's bringing him in for that reason. Be like, hey, we need him to get used to not being around us. He needs to, all that other jazz. So dad drops him off. I'm like, hey, because we talked previously. I'm like, drop him off, leave. I'll take care of him. He'll be fine. Dad brings him in, drops him off. I pick him up. Dad leaves. He just starts bawling, crying hysterically, this and that. And I was like, don't worry, UV. We'll go in the gym. We'll just have a seat in the gym. And he's just crying and crying and crying. I sit him on one of the benches and I go over by the entryway of the gym because he's a flight risk.
Yeah.
So you just can't leave him alone.
He zips off.
Yep. He will take off. And he's sitting there just and just crying, all that stuff. I go, UV, can I sit next to you? No. I'm like, okay. Then he's like really like shaking and crying. I'm like, UV, are you scared? Yeah. It's like, why are you scared? And he's like, I don't know. And he's just crying and crying and crying. So I go, can I sit next to you now? And he's like, okay. And then right after I sit down next to him, he turns and looks at me and goes, can I pray? And I was like, sure, UV, of course, you can totally pray. And I was like, we're going to fold our hands. And he folds his hands and and then he gets up and he was honestly better after
there
that.
You go. So, prayer works.
UV asking to pray before class. I don't know why I thought it was funny, but I thought it was hilarious. But if you guys have any funny moments from this dojo or your dojo,
that's
or
right.
just anything funny that's happened to you recently, please let us know in the comments down below. Or again, shoot us an email at truetalktuesdays@gmail.com. But moving on to our Ask a Sensei. All right, my first question is, what is the dumbest way you've been hurt or you've hurt yourself?
The dumbest way I've hurt myself?
Yes.
There's so many.
I know. I've got a lot, unfortunately, too.
I guess I was trying to be cool and flipping a knife in my hand, and I caught it on the point. It's just like...
How far did it go in?
To the bone.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. It's a pretty sharp knife then.
Yep.
How high were you flipping it?
Like a foot.
That
We're trying to just, be the cool, flip it by the handle, catch it by the handle, and then
stunk. Hey, it's standing up. Yeah,
Yep.
that would hurt.
That was a new trick. Didn't want to do it again.
That would hurt a lot. I remember, man, I was working somewhere. I can't, and it was books, and there was one book on the ground, and I bent over to pick it up,
Oh no.
and like my back just went.
No,
Nope.
that's the last time you're gonna do that.
Yeah, and this was after like an entire day of working. We were working out.
Oh man, helping
pretty
somebody move
consistently.
is so risky.
Yeah,
Like I helped a guy move, and he had all this like solid wood furniture
oh
from the whole Colorado aesthetic,
Yeah.
the Rocky Mountain kind of deal. And he's like, this furniture is so heavy,
yeah,
and it's a chair.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. Master Martin made a solid wood dining table
Mm-hmm.
that he had up at the cabin, and I remember we took it up there. That sucker had to have weighed like 400 or 500 pounds.
Oh,
it was
for sure.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at him and I told him, I go, this chair or this table's staying with the house. Like, I'm not moving this again. And we had like 3 or 4 people helping us, but it was he and I lifting it and 3 or 4 people supervising us.
Mm-hmm. Supervising.
Yeah. No, man, yeah, bending over and picking up just a book and you throw your back out. Or if you sneeze too hard and you're like, oh, I pulled something.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst. Now I'm at that age where it's like you sleep wrong and it feels like you're paralyzed for
I've
half
had
the
bad
day.
sleep this past week. Like,
Yeah.
It's been rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had bad sleep
I don't know why.
last week.
It's just been difficult.
Yeah.
And it's like you wake up and your neck's sore and you're like, oh,
Yeah. You're just like,
how long is this going to last? Please don't let this last very long.
yeah, I hear you. Yeah, it's funny how when you're a kid, man, you can just do
You
just
can sleep
about
standing up.
anything and nothing hurts. And if it does, it lasts for like 2 minutes. And now it's like, I know people that their thumb hurts from like scrolling on their phones. Like all of a sudden they'll get like tendonitis in their thumbs. And I'm
Oh.
like, what? Repetitive stress injury.
Repetitive stress injury.
Yeah.
Wow.
But let us know what dumb ways you've been hurt. It's kind of crazy. I knew a guy who blew out his knee playing pool.
Playing pool?
Yeah, playing pool.
How?
He was like twisting to get
Oh, it
some
was
weird
like-
shot, and he was super competitive.
They're playing like you have to do what the last person did, so you be on your tiptoes or something. Or
No, they're just playing regular
pool.
and he was so competitive he didn't want to lose. Oddly enough, he was a pastor. Blew out his knee.
Well, you know.
It was the Lord telling him, be like, hey, knock it off, stupid. So, funny about knees. Shanna hurt her knee yesterday, and she has a concert tonight. Interestingly enough, the last concert she went to, she hurt her knee. And I was like, I think this is God telling you to stop going to concerts. You're too old for that.
Oh no.
And she's like, I've thought the same thing. And they're both country concerts.
Oh,
So-
that's just the country music.
Yep, it sure is. But moving on to our next question. What's our next question?
Question number 2. What habit or hobby do other people wrinkle their nose at of yours? Do you do anything that you think is normal that other people are like, wait, you do that?
Probably just about everything.
Just about everything?
Yeah.
you wanna pick one?
Shanna always makes fun of me about collecting things.
Oh, okay.
Like, you have so much crap. I'm like, it's not crap. It's
They're-
cool stuff. They're collectibles.
It's merchandise. It's swag.
Yeah, like I've got a lot of figurines.
Okay.
And memorabilia stuff. And
So you get
She's
made
like,
fun of for
oh,
collecting dolls?
they're not dolls, they're action figures. Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
I used to get made fun of all the time for martial arts.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
makes sense.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I remember like some friends and when I was training coming up through the ranks, they're like, hey, have you got your pink belt yet? It was like, yeah, sure. Yeah. So I would say collecting things, ironically enough, people teasing me about martial arts. Probably because they want to secretly do it, but they're too
Well, yeah,
scared to.
They're they secretly want to be in it.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I had the courage. But because that person
Seriously.
has the courage, I got to make fun of them.
Yeah, and I mean they were truly my friends, and they were just giving me a hard
course.
time. But I truly believe that they were doing that because they wanted to do it,
Yeah.
and they just didn't have the courage to.
Yep.
I always get made fun of because I like doing trivia.
Yeah. Trivia. Trivia's
Like,
amazing.
I like trivia, and my whole Shannon and the kids, they don't like trivia because I smoke them on it all the time.
because you're just good. Because you
I'm really
remember
good at it.
things.
Yeah, I'm good at that and like categories. They don't like playing those with me.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
yeah, I'd say those are the main ones, like collectibles.
Mm-hmm.
And that's collecting like anything.
Anything.
I collect way too many things, unfortunately.
Do you collect National Geographics?
No, thank God. I don't do that. No, I don't collect magazines. I like to collect like comic book stuff,
books.
like Naruto stuff,
Action figures, as you
action
said.
figures, knives and guns.
Oh, those are useful.
Yeah, Eagles stuff.
Of course.
Like we've got like 24 jerseys now.
24. Do you have the whole team?
No.
No?
No.
You don't have the whole team?
No. There's 54 people on a team.
Do you have at least the whole offense?
No. We
No?
have. So on the offense, we've got Saquon, we've got Hurts, we've got AJ, we've got Smitty, we've got Landon Dickerson, we've got Jordan Mailata. We need to get Dallas Goddard.
Mm.
We need to get Cam Jurgens. We have Jason Kelsey, but he retired.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get Lane Johnson, and that's the whole. Well, and then like wide receiver 3, whoever that's going to be at the time.
Whoever that's going to be,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. No, I've got some old jerseys like Dawkins, Cunningham, Reggie White. I need to get a Jerome Brown one. Yeah, but I've got way too many jerseys, so it's all right. There's no such thing. You can
No
never-
such thing as too many jerseys.
Yeah, I hope to be able. There's actually this one guy on social media who has so many jerseys and hats that he's seeing how long he can go wearing a different jersey and hat combo until he runs out. He's on like 4 years now. Yeah,
What?
yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah. He shows his closet. It's all
course.
jerseys and hats, and it's awesome. Like, he's my hero.
Because you could wear one jersey as many times as you have a hat.
Yep. And then a hat for every jersey.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's like he's got thousands of combos.
Yep.
So it's a lot. But what about you?
Fascinating.
What are some things that
Oh, man. The most recent one was a new habit I picked up of just eating my apple cores.
yeah, that was weird.
It's actually really good for you.
I've never seen anybody do that.
Yeah, because they want you to remove half of the benefits of eating an apple by throwing away the best part of it. It's not the best part of it, but
was
it
gonna
is the
say,
most healthy part of it.
What makes the core healthy?
You get a lot of extra vitamins, and if you don't crunch the seeds, you're actually safe from the little bit of toxins that are in the seeds, the arsenic. It's not even enough to kill anybody.
What makes me not want to even eat more?
Well, just it takes a little bit of skill. So
Chomp. It's like the cyanide capsule. Look, knock the glasses out
again, we should have a counter for this.
It's like when they chip the tooth and they get the cyanide capsule. Just eat an apple.
Hey,
you go.
I don't have to look for a trash can.
This is true.
I don't have. It's healthy to an extent.
What about obviously you pull the stem out, but what about the fuzzy part on the bottom?
You just power through it. Power through it is all I'm
Power
going to
through
say.
it. Okay.
You've eaten a salad before. It's basically the same thing.
Who says I've eaten a salad? That's
Oh,
gross.
no. I made an assumption.
Yeah,
Did I just assume your diet? Oh,
Yeah.
no.
that's what my food eats. So,
Yeah, that's very, very funny.
so eating an apple core. Anything else?
Oh, man. I guess martial arts as well.
Yeah, I would always
Other-
get teased for that.
A little bit of teased for it. People like, whoa, really? That's interesting. And you can just read their faces. They're like, I'm not sure if he's telling the truth or not.
Like, are you kidding me?
Are you kidding
Are you
me?
playing with me?
You're messing with me.
Yeah. No. Just try me, buddy.
Try me.
Yeah.
I'll break an
exactly.
arm. I'll break a leg.
That's it. All right. Well, let us know what things you get teased for that you like that
Yeah.
you think are cool.
Do you have the courage to put them in the comments section?
Yeah, exactly. Positive.
You
peer
can also
pressure.
email us at truetalktuesdays@gmail.com and we will keep you confidential.
Maybe not.
Maybe not, but we'll know it.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to our next question. What would you be if you had to wear one Halloween costume every day for the rest of your life?
What?
Yeah.
One Halloween costume every day for the rest of my life?
Yeah. Now, granted, obviously you can wash it, but
Be a pirate.
a pirate?
Yep.
Just walk around
Baggy, loose, comfortable clothes
with this
with
frilly,
pockets.
frilly frou-frou stuff.
That's comfortable. That's soft. I mean, is it a good Halloween costume or a cheap one?
Well, obviously it's going to be a good one.
It better be. It has to be
wear
quality.
Got to wear it for the rest
You
of
have to
your
wear
life.
it every day. But, you can have, it has a coat, right? So you can put the coat on. It has a nice button shirt that's loose, comfortable fit, but it also looks kind of nice. So you can go anywhere. You have bright pants that are sometimes striped and maybe shredded at the bottom. Who knows? So you have that grunge appeal.
Yeah.
You have pretty good boots. Like you're going to wear boots
Yeah.
most of the time. Or you could go barefoot because that's also a pirate costume.
That is true because they're always on the water.
And then you can't forget you always have a knife on you, a weapon.
This is true.
Yeah.
You do have a
There
knife
you go.
on you.
And a hat. Not
Can't
just
go-
any hat, a tricorn hat.
Tricorn.
Yeah,
hat.
it's like folded up, but you can fold it down and it's like, oh.
Oh,
look
it's
at that.
like those bucket hats.
Almost, but better.
Yeah, but better. Okay. So a pirate.
How about you?
I automatically went to like 2, maybe 3.
2 or 3?
One of them would possibly be the Michael Myers outfit.
Of course.
Because it's coveralls. You got a knife. You do have to put up with the mask.
You've
but
got
at
a
that
mask
point,
on.
everybody stays out of your way.
That's
You
interesting.
don't have to wait in line for nothing.
What if your job is to meet and greet people?
I would hold a sign and be like, I'm nice, I swear. Please talk to me. And just like hang it around your neck.
Yeah.
Or like, please
That's
come
fun.
talk to me. Like, have
That's
you seen
not
that guy
suspicious at all.
that drives around in the Michael Myers outfit? And he goes through the drive-thrus and like scares everybody. That's always fun.
That's fun.
Rex Kwando.
Rex Kwando.
You get to wear the American flag pants and then like a polo with
That's so
safety
nice.
glasses.
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
That's so good.
I'd wear that.
Yeah.
And this one, not a political statement, just so we're very clear. I dress up as Donald Trump.
You would.
You get to wear a crappy wig and a suit.
A suit. I thought you don't wear suits. But
I don't. But if I had to
If
wear
you
a
had
costume,
to wear a costume, you'd pick a suit.
I'd pick a suit because then it's like I could fit in just about anywhere.
That's right.
So I would go with that. And then you could talk like, this is the greatest costume ever. Nobody can beat it.
Mhm.
Exactly. Then you could either have people hate you or people love you. Either way, it doesn't matter.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
You'll make an impact
I would do that just for the suit.
just for the suit.
For the suit and the bad wig.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's gonna be great.
absolutely. But let us know what you guys would dress up as if you had to
What's
be
your favorite
one
costume?
If I had to pick one just out of the 3, it'd be the Rex Kwando.
Clearly.
Yeah, because I dress up as him for Halloween.
You already do that.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I just don't walk around in safety glasses.
I'm always a pirate at home. So
Yeah.
It's like
Truthfully.
this is my costume.
Yeah, exactly. Or you could dress up as a sensei.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird. Like I always
Walking
get,
around with a karate gi.
Yeah,
That's
I
how you
always-
get made fun of.
Yeah, I always get weirded out when I see people in like full gi and belt just out in the wild.
This is my everyday wear. That's my
Like,
casual wear.
Don't wear your belt outside the dojo, dude. But all right, moving on to our final question. All right, what's our final question?
Question number 4.
Question
This is a
4.
new thing we're doing.
Yep.
As you probably are aware, Mark has asked 2 questions, and this is my second question. So going forward, we're gonna have a little bit of
A twofer.
twofer or 4 something.
A
All right,
fourfer.
my question. If a movie was made about your life, who would you have starring, being the actor for you?
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. Okay.
Yeah, I like Chris Pratt.
There we go. Nice.
I don't say I look like him,
Interesting.
but I like his sense of humor.
Yep.
Probably one of the Chris's, to be
One of
honest.
the Chris's?
Yeah, from like the Marvel Universe.
Oh.
So Pratt.
Chris Evans.
Probably Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth.
Because he's tall.
Mm.
Not that he's...
And got the flowy hair and
Not
the
that he's
beard.
dreamy or anything.
I see where this is going.
Yeah, I would say, Chris Pratt, Chris Evans, Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
Nice.
Superman.
Yep.
Probably the guy that played the new Superman, he's a Birds fan, so... Or Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis.
Yeah. I don't have the mustache, but got similar builds.
You got similar builds, yeah. Very good, very good.
Yeah. Who would you have play?
I would go along the same lines. I would also have Kevin Bacon probably.
Kevin Bacon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very similar facial build.
Yeah.
So
The Baconator.
the
Yeah.
Yep.
That'd be a good one.
Very cool.
Who would you have narrate your movie?
Oh. Well, is there any other choice but Morgan Freeman?
Yeah, Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott, okay.
Yeah, the Coors Banquet guy.
Oh, Sam Elliott's really cool.
Yeah. Or I'd have Samuel L. Jackson just dropping all over the place. Yeah.
I mean, that was my backup actor. If anything happens to Kevin Bacon,
Sam
Jackson will take over.
Yeah, maybe I want Sam Jackson to play me.
And then Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, exactly. Just choose somebody that looks nothing like me and have him play me.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah.
I would do that.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah, or Denzel.
This is what the director thought would work best.
Be like, but I'm a white guy.
Yeah, but your story is unique.
Yeah, but Denzel can play your essence.
What do you mean,
Which,
you
honestly,
people?
Denzel probably could play my
He could play your essence.
Absolutely. I would buy
Yep.
that. I'd buy it. So,
Makes sense.
yeah. Oh, God. Robert Downey and Tropic Thunder.
Whew. There we go.
That's a great... At least he's not Simple Jack.
At least.
Yeah.
At least.
Make me happy. Well, you've heard that story, right? When Robert Downey was on the Joe Rogan podcast, they're
Mhm.
like, hey, do you think Tropic Thunder could ever be made today? And he's like, probably not. He goes, ironically enough, he goes like, it seems like everybody was telling me no, not to play it,
Right.
except for like actual black actors. They're
Yeah.
like, dude, you should totally do it.
Yeah.
He goes, I didn't get as much flack for playing a black guy as Ben Stiller did for playing Simple Jack.
Yeah.
They gave Simple Jack more of a hard time than Robert Downey did. And I was all like, interesting.
Yeah.
But funny
That's
side
fascinating.
story. But all right, let us know who would play you if you had an actor playing in a movie.
If a movie was made of your life story,
Yeah.
who would star as you?
Exactly. But let us know in the comments down below or email us at True Talk Tuesdays. All right, moving on to our fight scene. This week's fight scene is semi-relevant because opening up next Friday, it's the Fantastic Four.
The Fantastic Four.
Exactly. So we have The Thing from Fantastic Four, Ben Grimm, versus Killer Croc. I can't remember what his real name is.
I think his name is Killer Croc.
We'll just call him Killer Croc.
Mhm.
From the DC universe.
Oh, wow.
All right, so we've got The Thing versus Killer Croc in Manhattan, downtown Manhattan, or let's just say Times Square. They ended up in Times
Okay.
Square. Who you got?
I would say The Thing would win this one.
I would say so too. I don't know a whole lot about either one. I know of the characters, but I
Right.
don't know in detail their like abilities and powers besides the obvious.
One
The Thing is like very durable, made out of stone.
Both are pretty muscular, durable,
very strong.
incredibly strong.
Yep. Obviously, one's
One-
more aquatic based,
Mhm.
but he can survive on land and this
Huge
and that.
biting power.
Huge biting
versus
power
made of rocks.
versus made of rocks. Exactly. I personally think The Thing would absolutely win because I think Killer Croc would chip his teeth.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm leaning that way as well.
Yeah. He would chip his teeth trying to bite him, and then The Thing would grab him and just beat clobbering time.
Clobbering time.
Yeah, exactly. So I totally got The Thing round one
Mhm.
versus Killer Croc. Now, normally I think Killer Croc, like, his realm is the sewers, but we're gonna
Sewers,
go
waterways.
to like Louisiana, the bayou.
The bayou.
So Killer Croc in the bayou versus the Thing. I think Killer Croc takes it.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, Killer Croc takes this by, I think, quite a bit.
In the bayou, absolutely, because he just has to grab him, drag him down, basically drown him, and then
just like normal crocodiles.
Just like normal crocodiles. Yeah, because he's clearly not going to like rip stuff off of him.
But underwater, like the Thing's heavy, he's not going to be able to.
No, and
swim.
he won't be able to punch as hard because clearly we can't punch hard underwater. So the second Killer Croc gets him and drags him in the water, game over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I definitely think Killer Croc takes it in the bayou. I don't know how anybody would beat Killer Croc in the bayou.
It's a home field advantage.
Definitely, unless they had some like, they're like the electric person or whatever, had electric powers or a really big firearm. So, but all right, so now we've got 1-1. Now we've got round 3, Killer Croc versus the Thing in a cage, MMA style. Who you got?
I got the Croc.
You got Killer Croc?
Yep.
I got the Thing.
I
think the Thing could beat him.
I don't think so.
I
think Killer Croc could win.
Yeah?
Because he's close.
He's close.
I think he has more energy. Like, granted, the Thing has way more mass, right?
Yes.
And so every punch of the Thing is going to hurt.
Yes.
But he's also slower.
Very slow.
I think Killer Croc is going to win because he's faster. Is it the one with the tail, or is it just the one with the?
No, we'll say
jaws?
He's got a tail.
He's got a tail.
Yeah.
Then he could do a trip attack or something. He's got way more striking ability. He's going to be faster. He's not in his element per se, but he doesn't have to chase anything, right? Killer Croc's an ambusher.
Yeah.
Right. So the Thing, slow, big, strong.
See, I definitely think he's slower than Killer Croc, but I don't know how slow he is.
I'm not going to say he's
he's
like
not
lumbering slow, but
I definitely don't think he's as fast as Killer Croc.
Right.
I just go back to the fact that he's made of stone. I feel like
in a cage.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, right? It's a cage match, so there's going to be a time limit. There's going to be rounds.
So you think he wins by decision?
He wins by decision.
Interesting. Okay. I still feel, I think the Thing would probably take it just because it takes just one slip up or he steps on his tail and pins him.
Right. It's clobbering time.
Yep, exactly. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fine. We don't have to agree on everything.
No, exactly.
Even though we are on a podcast.
Which is okay.
That's okay if we don't agree.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah, I feel like I have a hard time seeing Killer Croc take that one out. But I can at the same time. But I just feel like the Thing would definitely.
And maybe if I knew more about Killer Croc than I do the Thing.
That's fair enough.
Because I'm more into the DCU and every Fantastic Four movie I've seen has been.
It's been pretty terrible.
Hopefully they change things around with this.
The first one wasn't.
Like
super
they
bad.
all had good intention,
Yeah.
right? But they were kind of like writing was poor, execution was poor.
Yeah.
Graphics, they were okay.
They've had a hard time getting a Fantastic Four movie to be pretty good.
And that's I think it might just be a curse or something because it's like there isn't really one that's good.
No. The first one was the best out of the 3 that have been made. But yeah.
But like
Here's
Killer
hoping.
Croc has like animated things. And
Yeah.
like all the Batman movies have some reference. Suicide Squad is in there.
Exactly. But let us know who you would think, the Thing or Killer Croc. I've got Thing winning 2-1. Steven's got Killer Croc winning 2-1. But let's know what you guys think in the comments down below. But all right, moving along to our joke of the week. What do you got for your joke this time?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot,
Yeah.
huh?
I'll let you go first.
Okay. So I'm gonna use this joke. I might have said it before, but I was on holiday in Turkey and came across one of those amazing Turkish bathhouses. They shave with a solid steel stone ground Damascus razor. They snip out your nose and your ear hairs, your wax off your chest and back hair, pluck all the hairs out from the crack of your butt, all finished off with a very nice mustache trim and an alcohol rub. And I have to be honest, the wife never looked so good afterward.
That's coming from a single guy. No way he would ever say that to his real wife.
That's why it's a joke. It's a joke.
Yes. All right. Why are pirates called pirates?
Why?
Because they are.
Because they are.
Because
They just are.
They just are.
That's so funny.
Yes. All right. Moving along to our shout outs. All right. I'm going to shout you out this week for teaching a couple of the adult classes this week while we've been dealing with the tragedy and all that stuff. But I appreciate you helping out with the classes. I know everybody loves your teaching. So, yeah, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, anybody else you would like to shout out?
Shout out to people that continue to show up.
Yeah.
Like there's and many of us, and I'm very impressed with the juniors class specifically because there's so many of them
Yeah.
that show up regularly. Like obviously there's a lot of things competing for our time during the summer and especially as adults always. So being able to have people show up because they made time for this just shows how important they consider this and how we need to match that or beat that and say like, hey, it's important that we recognize that you're here.
Yeah.
So that's my shout out for this week.
I agree. Very good. All right, moving on to our final thoughts. Kind of like what we alluded to earlier, kind of talking about the Grandma Betty thing. Interestingly enough, I asked Shanna to send me a picture. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that is her.
We can
with
put
our
it
cute little
on the
grammar.
screen.
Yes. So, she was a wonderful young woman, or at one point a young
At
woman.
one point, yes.
I would still call her young, even if she was still with us. But never neglect or take advantage of the time that you have with people. I know we've talked about it a lot before because of obviously the unfortunate events that we've been having to deal with here at the studio. But I know of people personally that don't talk to their parents or their family or people very, very closely related to them. And I honestly I don't know how, especially when the people that I know live in the same state as the people they're not talking to. So don't ever think that you have more time with someone. Act like you are running out of time with them and you have to get in as much as you can before that time runs out, because we never know when our time is going to run out. And the last thing we want to do is to have regrets on like, God, I wish I spent more time with this person, or I wish this person knew how I felt, or yeah, I just don't understand. And it makes me mad when I hear of people choosing to either be selfish or just angry. And they're like, well, they made me mad, so I'm just never going to talk to them again. It's like, really? Okay. Well, now you're hurting two people because you're hurting the person that you're not seeing. Plus you're going to be hurting because you're going to have a lot of regret and guilt when you don't get to see them anymore. So I encourage everybody out there, call your loved ones. Okay. Tell them that you love them. Tell them thank you. Spend time with them. You don't have to do crazy, elaborate things. Just going over and sitting and chatting with them for a half hour or an hour, like once a week or once a month. I mean, it doesn't take much effort, but it does take a little bit of effort. So I encourage people to take advantage of the people that surround you. And when you hear the term take advantage, you always think, oh, trying to one-up them.
Oh, trying to get some money from them.
Exactly.
Oh.
No. When I say take advantage of, like, there's an opportunity sitting in front of you, take that opportunity. And it's something very simple. It doesn't cost any money. Just takes a little bit of effort. Okay. So if you have people around you that are still with you, spend time with them. Go tell them hi, go out to lunch with them. Listen to their stories. I mean, my gosh. I was telling Shannon and I were talking about this the other day. Both Grandma Betty and my Grandpa Diaz are both older than the Philadelphia Eagles football organization.
Wow.
Grandma Betty was born in 1929, and the Eagles were founded in 1933. My grandpa's 101, so he was born in 1924, and the Eagles were founded in 1933. When I kind of came to that realization or that stat, I was like, holy crap, that's wild.
It's like it puts a visualization on just how many years they've lived.
Exactly. Because you hear the 101,
Yeah.
100, and you're like, oh, that's old. But then you think of everything that's happened within the last 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
They went from like, if you had a phone in your home, you were like a big deal,
Right.
to everybody has personalized computers in their hands.
Mm-hmm.
They went from Dick Tracy thinking it was so revolutionary to have that speaker on their watch. Remember that?
Yeah,
Now
I wasn't
everybody's-
around for that.
Oh man, Dick Tracy was a great show. Yeah, he had his like walkie or whatever. It was in his watch.
Ah.
And the watch would talk to him like, calling Dick Tracy, calling Dick Tracy. And
Oh,
now
I-
everybody's walking around with those on their wrists anyways.
Yeah. Now we have augmented reality glasses that you
Yeah.
can walk around and see the digital world while you're
Yep.
in the real one.
Exactly. So when I think of stuff like that, I'm just like kind of in awe that they've lived through all of that. It's kind of amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So take advantage of the people that your elders.
Oh, reach out to people who have way more wisdom and experience than you, and don't. I mean, you can ask them for advice.
Yeah,
but most of the times they'll give it freely just by telling stories that they've experienced.
exactly.
They'll tell you their experiences, and that translates into wisdom and knowledge, and being able to see like, oh, those were the obstacles in their day.
Yep.
Yeah, they might think that those were the big deal, and now you've got new obstacles because new era, new age,
Different obstacles.
different ones.
Yeah,
But neither of them are greater than the other.
No.
In the end, they're all obstacles.
they're all obstacles. Everybody has had to deal with hardships in their own way. And the elder generation likes to make fun and bash on the newer generation of how, quote
That's
unquote,
because the generation before them did the same thing.
exactly.
It's all just
Exactly.
trickle down.
So take advantage of the people that are still here.
Yes.
Okay. Because you never know when their time clock is punched. Okay. Because it's going to happen to all of us. It's no getting around it. Unfortunately, death is an inevitable part of life. But you definitely want to make sure that you take advantage of the life that you have with the people around you. Because that's what makes life worth living,
Mhm.
is your relationships and interactions with other people. So, but thank you for spending the time with us on our 100th episode.
Episode 100.
Episode 100. We look forward to another 100 episodes with everybody. So when you're out in the world, make somebody's day better, make somebody's day brighter, help out the people around you, be nice to people, tell them you love them, make sure you train hard, and we'll see you in the dojo. But thanks for kicking it with this week's everybody.
Kick it with us next week. Bye, everyone.